Good afternoon, South Africa. Welcome to Afternoon Express live on SABC3. I'm Bonnie Mbuli. This is our fave chef, Clem, and it's cook-along day, and it's sure to be hot in this kitchen today. I hear there's bricks involved.
There are bricks involved.
Why are there bricks involved? Hot bricks.
We're gonna do a bit of a technique on cooking chicken with bricks. So at home, right now, wrap your brick in foil and get it in the oven.
Did you warn everybody about this brick thing?
I don't think you can warn people enough about bringing bricks into the kitchen.
So basically, guys, your brick is supposed to be already wrapped in foil and been in the oven for a while.
Yeah, to get nice and hot.
Ready
I'm gonna teach you how to cook chicken the best way possible in a pan with a brick.
Okay.
I'm not joking.
Okay. So this is what we're making today. We're making ikota. Okay, and we're making two types of kotas, a Russian one and a chicken one.
We're gonna do a take on a Russian one, and then we're gonna do the chicken one. We've got some amazing people in the kitchen today, so we're all gonna get involved in this. It's gonna be messy, it's gonna be spicy, it's gonna be just crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be lit. Now, the keyword for this recipe is dinner. SMS that keyword to 33650. There you'll receive the link to the recipe and the list of ingredients. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs apply. What are our ingredients?
So we're gonna start off with our take on the Russian one. So get your Russian, get your Frankfurters, whatever you're using today, get that ready. Get your bread ready. I mean, kota without bread? Nah. So get your brick in the oven, guys. Again, I'm not joking. Get your brick in the oven, and then we're gonna make a delicious, tangy salsa, like kind of a s'more, we say in Cape Town. So it's gonna get your onion ready, your tomato, your chili, and your garlic.
And your potatoes for chips.
Of course, you gotta have chips in there.
Absolutely, so exciting. And remember to enter our cook-along competition. Cook your favorite one of these two kotas, snap a pic of your final dish, and head over to our Facebook page. There you'll find a competition post where you can enter and stand a chance of winning a 1,000 Rand Woolies voucher. And do remember, we are streaming live on YouTube. And of course, I'm told that the quality on YouTube is almost better than TV quality, so stick around for that. Today we've invited two guests to join us for our cook-along. They also happen to be friends. Actor and comedian Thomas Gumede is popularly known for his role in A Place Called Home on SABC1, as well as a role in the sitcom Single Guys. TV personality Scoop Makathini used to host the Street Journal on SABC1, and he took over from Trevor Noah as a host of The Real Goboza in 2008. Together with Lungile Radu, they started their own production company and created some of South Africa's best loved shows, like the reality series Forever Young. Wow, here they are, the men themselves.
How are you? Yeah, they were boys two men.
Yeah, boys two men.
For real.
Wow, are you guys feeling like men right now? Like you're feeling grown?
Just
in general in life.
I definitely am feeling grown. In my age, I feel like I'm still a boy in my little habits of life. But yeah, 35, you can't look at it as a small thing.
No, it's not a small thing. And yourself?
I mean,
are you feeling like you're adulting proper?
No, not at all. Far from it, you know what I'm saying? Especially seeing you now, I feel like a little boy, you know what I'm saying? So,
are you just gonna keep throwing jabs at
the
Bonnie?
whole time.
Bonnie, you should be wearing a ring.
Please don't do it. I should, right? I should. Cool. I feel like there's nothing you guys haven't done. Okay, let's start out with you. You moved here from PE.
Yep.
What did you have big dreams? Did you have a course charted in front of you? Did you know what was going to happen? What was your plan?
I went to Durban first. I landed up in Cape Town, and when I got into television while living in Cape Town, I knew that that's where I want to be. Because coming from PE, you really don't dream that far. Television is like a distant thing from you. So when I got to Cape Town and I finally did my first link, I knew that this is the space that I want to play in. And then, having found out that, I knew that Joburg was going to be the place that I can have the biggest arena to play. And so that's what forced my move. And then meeting up with a gentleman that shared like dreams. And
how did you guys meet?
At parties. At work.
At work, which is really
work,
partying.
Party, same thing.
Working. But he left a juicy part out of the story, which I'm not going to let him forget about. Yeah. He actually was a pastor before. He was a youth pastor.
Why is that juicy?
It's juicy, dog.
Okay.
Well, you know what? A lot of people were pastors. I was a minister in training.
Really?
Yeah, I learned how to church plant. I went through a ministry course, all of it.
So Eastern Cape, clearly, it's the thing you have to
transition. I'm not even from the Eastern Cape.
Where are you from?
I'm from Soweto.
You see, you don't know your crushes.
I'm getting interviewed by my crush, but anyway. So you started out in comedy. And you're acting now, and you're producing.
Actually. But I started writing comedy, but only once I studied acting, I had the confidence to now perform that written comedy that I had. So before it was just like jokes on paper, and I was like, I don't know who's gonna tell these, you know what I'm saying? Until I studied acting, and then I was like, yeah.
And do you have equal love and passion for all of them, or does one stand out specifically for you?
Definitely acting, you know. But I think like everything else is like when you're on stage, you're playing characters. When I'm producing, I'm an actor playing a producer. I'm not really producing.
He's a great comedian. He's a talented actor.
I've seen some of
but
his
one
comedy.
thing he really sleeps on and doesn't speak about, and I think people should know about this as well, is what a cute businessman he is.
Wow.
So he really doesn't mention that part out there a lot, but I don't think people out there should be sleeping. Yeah,
Right.
he's very sharp.
Wow. So most of South Africa got to know you on Street Journal.
Thanks.
That was
I
such a sweet bro.
Is that my camera? Is that me? Y'all see that?
A lot of people got introduced to you on Street Journal, where you brought street culture to the forefront. What did that mean for you at that time?
It was a huge deal for me because having to deal with musicians, getting to know painters, sculptors, people who were involved in other forms of arts, you know, and then obviously getting to meet some legends that have made Mzansi Africa what it is.
Yeah.
So it was a huge deal for me. It was an introduction to what has molded South Africa on a cultural level to where it is now and where it's going. It was a great university, and I wish that a show like that could come back where it's something educational and entertaining at the same time. And I think you guys are doing a great job. I was just mentioning what a great fan I am and how much I learned from watching you guys do your thing over
that's
here.
awesome.
Loft.
Jeez, that's humbling.
And he's not lying.
Yeah?
he's not lying.
Not
Sure.
for real.
Yeah,
Y'all
no,
better
he's
not be lying.
Yeah.
And so you won 2 Golden Horns, one for Best Actor in a drama and
ma'am.
one for Best Actor in a comedy.
Yeah,
What did those acknowledgements mean for you? Because sometimes actors have to go out throughout their lives reminding themselves that just because you don't get awarded for something, it doesn't mean you're not doing a great job, and it's not about like longing for that, you know, affirmation from the public. But what did it mean for you?
Everything you just said, you know, it's like you don't want the affirmation,
Yeah.
but when you get it, you're like, thank God I got it. You know, it's just like
You're
you're
like,
on the right track. You're not crazy. You don't suck. All those auditions you didn't get, it just meant you weren't right for the part. It doesn't mean you're on the wrong track. And it was just like, for me to be able to wake up and like show other people, kids growing up, that you can study for it, pay for it, and make a success of it, because apparently, you know, you can't make money from acting, or apparently, you know, you can't do this and that. But it's just like you can make money from anything, plumbing even, or selling toothpicks, as long as you're passionate about it. So I appreciate the awards, man.
Absolutely.
Selling toothpicks though.
Yeah.
Anything.
So I see your mom's your date. Was your mom your date a couple? And I was stalking your Instagram, you guys, as I do on a daily basis. And it says you guys are quite close to your moms.
Yeah.
And you credit them for a lot of support. Tell me about your relationships.
I mean, the old lady, she was the first teacher. She is a teacher by profession as well. She just taught me a lot about how to maneuver in life. And just a nurturing woman, man. Like, whenever I got a hug from her, everything would be okay. Whenever I was upset, everything would be fine. And she's still that driving force of the family till today. And for me, especially at a point in my life, my dad was unemployed like twice, and she was the breadwinner at home. So she did that and offered the love and the nurturing and was there for the schoolwork. Like, I've got one son now, and I'm looking at her like, is you Superwoman? Because how did you do this thing?
Yeah, we're all looking at our parents
You know
like,
what I
how
mean?
did you guys do this?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It does give us hope that we can do, but it's like, how do we even start being like you guys?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's a big
And
thing.
yourself, Thomas?
I mean, look, I was raised by a single mom, and I didn't know I was a single mom raised by a guy, until people were like, you don't have a father. She had held it down so well. It was normal. It wasn't like I longed.
Yeah, it didn't stand out
I
for
didn't
you.
know that, you know, until I was like, okay, when I go to the prize, how there's other guys there that look like, you know, fathers, and I don't have one. But until such time as you realize the sacrifices they're doing for you, actually, you'll never know what your parents, you'll hate your parents probably, until you realize, it dawns on you one day after puberty that, oh, shucks, this is the life. This is the person who gave me life.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
And Scoop, your radio career has been quite significant. I mean, you started out with Sizz and Scoop. That was huge.
Yeah,
People
that was huge.
seem to never get over the wound of that show not
think
being
because-
around anymore.
I think because of we weren't the first people to have it. I don't know actually, but a lot of people talk about our unsigned hour and how, because now the industry is made in a way that you only hear the select few of music coming out of the country, even in a genre like hip hop. You know, there's only a select few of people that break through. And with something as diverse and as popular as hip hop, and as national or continental as it, you can be sure that there are corners of the country you don't get to.
Right.
And it felt like our show was that for a while, where people would just come in and just purely based on your talent, you could go from a 14-seater of a taxi or in a car with your mate that you paid petrol for to get to Joburg, into the YFM studio, and you just had that one chance to rap at 16, and someone would look at you and go, like he said, you're not that crazy. Get in here and come to the booth. So
like
I think
8 Mile of South Africa,
basically,
almost, you know.
Absolutely.
You could see them when you tune into the show. It was like a audio-visual show on radio, man.
And we did birth some stars out there, you know, shout outs to Kid X, Smashes. They had their run-in with that show.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're also going to chat a bit later about your production company and also the business acumen that's gotten you to where you are and your partnership with Lungile Radu.
Might not look like it, but...
And, yeah,
might not, but trust us.
Yeah. No, we trust. And we're going to be making kotas in the kitchen, so you're not going anywhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. So remember that for our cook-along today, we're cooking 2 types of kotas, and we have a Twitter poll running as well, where you can let us know which one you like best. So head over and cast your vote. We start cooking after the break, so stay right there, don't go away.
Live scratch-free with new Head & Shoulders African Scalp Care.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Lungile's older sister was my best friend in high school.
For real?
So, yeah. So,
Ulinda?
Yeah, Ulinda.
Really?
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah. And he told me whenever I used to visit, he used to walk around with his top off.
When you do these things to men, yo.
And he was like, yay high. He was a boy, man. He was little. welcome back to Afternoon Express. You're live at SABC3. Joining us in the kitchen today is Scoop Makathini and Thomas Gumede, and they'll be helping us make kotas, right?
That's right. Flew us from Joburg to Cape Town
Just
to make a kota. That's racial profiling. That's watch out. Huh?
No, it's not, because I don't know what a kota really is. I've never had one.
A kota?
And if you have any questions,
Sorry.
if you have any questions or tips for us, call us on 083-913-3728. And ask us what's going on or tell us what you think would be best for the kotas. So how do we get started?
I'm going to put you guys on the sauce. So apparently you don't like acha.
I don't eat acha.
What kind of a black person doesn't eat acha though?
One who doesn't
I don't
want
understand.
armpits smelling like acha the next day.
But it's not even true.
It's not a myth.
Look how
It's a
she's
myth.
there.
Now
She
she
stepped away from
she done closed the armpits. We're eating acha yesterday. You know this. You be sitting in a taxi and you're like,
That's not true.
someone was eating acha last night.
That's not even true. That's not even
What
true.
is in acha?
Mangoes,
I've
chili,
seen mangoes.
onion, garlic,
Spices.
spices. Like
Yeah, a lot of garlic.
A lot of things, bro.
Yeah,
just
mango.
stuff, okay? Okay, cool. And then our brick is ready.
What's
Tell
our
us what's
brick?
going to happen.
There's a brick in the oven. It's a true story. You don't believe me about the brick.
You don't believe you.
Well, just wait till it comes out.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put you guys on the sauce. So you're gonna do like a bit of a tangy tomato onion relish. I want it nice and saucy because you want that bread to soak up the sauce. So Bon's a machine with a knife. She knows her way around the kitchen. So onions and tomatoes, I'm gonna ask you guys to chop those up. I'm gonna get your pan on the heat. You've got some olive oil in there, and as soon as you're ready with your tomatoes and your onions, you can get it in the pan. We're gonna do the chips.
All right, brother.
So no, we're not doing the normal like
What do
chip, like a little batten chip.
I think you can.
We're gonna do the thin one,
Maybe
like a crisp.
help me chop
Sure.
the onion. Do you want
So
to
we're
chop
gonna use
one
that
half,
baby?
The onion?
Yeah, let's just see. Oh, they got this. Look at them. They're actually dividing the job. They're going onion, onion.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
Right. So let's us just.
Let's just use the machine.
So we're called
Okay.
the A team,
Yeah, we're the first
and
team.
you guys are just
Team
called
A.
Team 1.
Team one.
First
First team. First team. First team. A team. There we go.
How do we use this?
Okay, so
I'm
this
just
this is
kitchen.
quite. No.
not my
So
place.
I brought out the big guy today. This is the
I'm the
mandolin.
worst at cooking.
This guy is super sharp.
Okay.
So you can use your knife at home, but we're gonna try the mandolin today because it's a cool way to get a lot of sliced of potatoes very quickly.
Yeah, I think this is where I can ace things. I'll be number one here. You can handle the.
I'll handle that, and this is you. So literally super easy, but watch the fingers. What you're gonna do is go up and down, and what you're gonna get are the perfectly thin slices of chips.
Are you winning?
Sure.
So is it against the rules for me to do chips like this?
Yes,
No.
it is.
Is it against the rules?
It's against
For
the rules.
kota? Why?
For kota, because the kota chips have to be.
watch the fingers.
Kota chips have to be straight cut chips.
I am making the chips. Watch the fingers. I am making
Dog,
the
watch your
chips.
fingers,
I'm
dog.
done with this. Can you
Just
watch
watch
yours?
your.
No, dude, I'm getting so scared.
Okay, and then am I done now?
So you can keep on going. So I need.
I don't think I should keep on going. Otherwise, we're gonna eat
You can
fingers
use another
too.
one. So you're gonna make chips for both. So this is now for the Frankfurter one or
Okay.
the Russian one.
Yeah.
Then I need some extra as well for the chicken one.
No
but
problem.
the thing about the reason I went with these chips. What's good? That's nice. Well done. Bonnie's crying, but I don't think it's because of the onions.
It's a no. So there's a method. This is the Moroccan style
I heard about it.
of onion rings.
Of onion rings.
I didn't say rings. Well, you must- onion rolls.
Watch out for the fingers for
Oh
real.
goodness, it's seriously sharp. Can I get some of that oil from you, Bon?
Absolutely.
To turn the heat down a little bit.
Okay.
You can get as soon as you're ready, you can go in with the onions.
Okay, do throw them in there.
Go for it.
Okay.
It's nice and hot.
Okay.
Bon, how's it been? Can I interview Bonnie for a minute?
Go for it.
How's it been shifting from Joburg to Cape Town?
It was kind of that thing people said you can't do. It's not possible.
Come on, what do
There's
you
no
mean?
work there. And I guess if you ever say to me you can't do something, that's the first thing I'm gonna go do. So it's been awesome.
Sweet, man.
Absolutely awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah. So tell me about you guys' production company with Lungile.
I think that we should mention that because Lungstar is feeling like he might be neglected at home.
So Lungsta sent us an SMS like, yo, please talk about me, guys. I know he's
No, don't
missing
say that. He's gonna be mad.
No, I'm lying. But look, Parental Advisory Productions kind of started like this.
It was his
the
idea.
Heights.
It was his
It was
idea.
his idea.
Right.
Forever Young was his idea. And then we didn't have an office, so I was like, I've got a house with a couple of spare rooms. And we literally, the production office was the kitchen, and the bedroom was the edit suite. And we grew
Wow.
from there, from show to show. And now we've done, I think, 11 shows. Man,
I mean, how do you guys make sure that the work ethic is really kept up? Because I can imagine you guys have crazy fun when you're together. Thanks, Salt Bay.
Yes, I mean,
You
it
ready to
is,
do
it
that
is
on
like
TV?
that, but it's not fun if you don't handle the work. And
Right.
we also have to shout out the team, because obviously we don't do it all by ourselves.
Yeah.
There's a team of people behind us. Thank you to everybody in their respective positions and their duties holding us down. And that makes teamwork makes the dream work, for real.
For sure.
Like
Right.
this.
I mean, we employ about 14 people, and sometimes we forget we're the bosses because everybody's just like so dope, and everybody's doing everything that they have to do. You know, it feels like we're a bunch of friends trying to make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which
You know
is
what's gonna work?
What?
Getting the tomatoes in the pan. I'm just.
Am I supposed to chop the
Yes.
tomatoes? Okay.
Okay, so like nice and rough, chop on the tomatoes. I'm checking the temperature of our oil now. So the fact that the potato's kind of dancing around the oil, they may know that it's ready. So we can start adding all your amazing potato slices.
Did you study for this?
You guys cheated though.
Why?
You use the machine, and then we have to use our.
No, because
your
Bonnie
machine.
is the machine,
Bonnie's your
bro.
machine.
Look at Bonnie go.
Oh, yeah,
Go, Bonnie,
yeah,
go,
yeah,
Bonnie,
yeah,
go,
yeah.
Bonnie,
Yeah, go,
go.
Bonnie.
So I'm gonna add my chips one at a time. The reason for that is if you add them all at once,
Yeah.
it's gonna all stick together.
Okay.
You don't want that. Also, be very careful when you actually put it in the oil to push it away from yourself.
Sure.
Dropping it this way,
It's gonna splatter.
all over him, and he's nice.
Clem, you asked me to rough chop this. I can't rough chop anything. I can't rough anything like
Okay.
that.
Well, anyway, the Bonnie way,
I can rough the outdoors and mountains, but
Not
that's about
in
it.
the kitchen. Not in
Yeah.
the kitchen.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so bad at multitasking. Do you know I forgot I was on TV on the show? I'm just on the onions. I'm like,
But that's that's the thing. You're gonna be like you're in the kitchen at home. Do you cook a lot?
nope.
So would you like the tomatoes in here, Clem? Do the tomatoes
They
go
can go
in?
straight in.
Okay.
I love the way you both said no.
Yeah, there's no lie.
How do you get fed?
We eat.
Yeah,
Do you order in a lot?
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
But it's-
Have my delivery. Yeah, sometimes
no
for
time, man.
winter pay. Yeah.
And I grew up with three
that's
sisters, so I
hilarious.
just did not learn. I didn't get around to learning how to cook. Him and Lungster's a ace cook. He also knows his way around the
A
kitchen.
little bit.
But
you know.
me, no ways.
So today
Okay.
you're learning.
Okay.
Today you're
okay.
learning.
So Scoop's idea of a meal is like bread, tomato sauce, and whatever you can find in the kitchen.
That's exactly it.
Literally. Literally.
Not complaining.
Okay, awesome. So what's the next step?
That's looking good. So if we can get some of the garlic in, again, now you find with garlic, eh? It's not acha, but the garlic's going
Fine
in.
with garlic. Your armpits
Yeah,
will smell.
I eat garlic.
Okay.
Cool. A lot of garlic in. That's about 5 cloves of garlic.
Yeah.
That's going in there. Chili. How you feel about chili?
I love chili. Yeah, chili's good.
Cool.
Chili's
One, you
good.
got some smoked paprika and you got some chili. The smoked paprika is nice because it adds a nice earthy, smoky flavor to the sauce, which takes it different from like we call it a s'more.
Okay.
A s'more, tomato s'more. Like or otherwise it's like a tomato and onion relish. So that's
Yeah.
where the difference comes in. So now, one, I've got some vinegar
want
and I've
sugar?
got some brown sugar. Yeah, absolutely. So I like playing with flavors. Brown sugar obviously adds a nice caramelized sweetness.
Yeah.
And then the vinegar cuts through all of that. Vinegar in the
You
kitchen.
cook everything with vinegar.
I love vinegar, a lot of it. So what you're gonna do now is that's gonna keep on reducing. The vinegar's gonna melt that sugar that's in there. So you make a delicious sauce. And I like it nice and saucy because as soon as you add it to the bread, you want the bread to suck
I
up
have
that
a
sauce.
feeling we might need just a little bit
Go
more
for it,
sugar because
absolutely.
that vinegar is not balancing
Let's check on our
out.
chips. So
Okay.
the chips are nice and thin, which means they're gonna cook very quickly.
Yeah.
Watch the outside, and if you want to actually give it, like every now and then, just give it a little, just to like move them around in the oil, so you know they're not gonna stick and they're not gonna get like dark spots in it.
Okay.
But now,
Yeah, this
my
is
trick.
quite a bougie kota though. I mean,
It's quite a
yeah,
poor
it's quite
cotta.
bougie.
I would have been done eating it by now.
It's the cotta they make in France.
Yeah.
So they make it bronze.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's get. So I couldn't find the Russians for you today. Okay. So I
yeah.
got frankfurters, right?
Difference?
It's
Frankfurt is from what?
from
German.
Frankfurt. From Frankfurt. There we go. So it's a
That's
German
them.
quarter.
Okay.
It's a German quarter. But now my trick is
Are
like
Russians
from Russia.
And why do they call them Russians?
I don't know.
We must find out first.
You're asking some
During
tough
the ad
questions.
break,
You're
someone's
asking
gonna
tough
Google that.
questions.
Yeah, because I've never actually thought of it today now that Frankfurters are from Germany.
We just learned that right now. So what you could boil it, you could deep fry it, but the perfect way to do it is actually steam it.
Okay.
You want the skin on the outside to go nice and dry, and you get that snap when you bite
Yeah,
into it.
that-
The crackle.
And the only way to do that is if you steam
And
it.
that pop.
Wrong brand.
Wrong.
You know that snap crackle, them pop, baby. Come on, guys, work with me here.
All right.
Okay, cool. So for everyone cooking along with us at home, can we just summarize quickly what we've done in this first segment?
Our tomato sauce is going. Our tangy tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Chips. You want to put you on that? You can keep an eye on the chips.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
What we're using this, baby?
That's looking good. And the frankfurt is a steaming. So when we come back, we're gonna build this bad boy.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't see the bread.
Yeah.
I'm hiding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting to that. We're getting to that. Well, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Express yourself.
Sea Harvest. New look, same great taste.
Thank you so much for joining us. You're live on SABC3 with Afternoon Express. And joining us in the loft to cook with us is Makathini and Thomas Gumede. And what have we done so far, Clem?
Our tomato sauce. You tasted it? Is it good? Tangy?
It's amazing.
Tangy?
It's amazing.
Tomato sauce is done. Those looking about right.
They look good, though taste amazing.
And you put a bit of vinegar on there because
Just a
that's
little
also
bit of
thing.
vinegar,
Yeah,
for
okay,
flavor.
cool.
I think
And we do have a Twitter poll running where we want you to choose the kota you prefer because we're making two of them. We're making a spicy chicken and a tangy frankfurter one. So
There we go.
You'll choose the answer that suits you best.
Are we ready to
So
bowl this
speaking of
first one?
Twitter, you've been quite explosive on Twitter.
it explosive?
You don't mind catching controversy on Twitter, and then you've been quite vocal about this femicide that's happening in South Africa. So tell me your thoughts, guys.
Like, I just feel like as much as we don't have the policing power, we can't be vigilantes, I just didn't want it to be like, until it happens to my niece or my mother or a friend or somebody and not try to do something about it.
Yeah, I saw you tweeting Minister Fikile Mbalula some
Yeah,
ideas.
I
Are you
as
finna
a
join
something
the
point. fixed. Fair, Ganja.
No, it's not a joke.
It's not.
But you gotta get
I'm
us
serious.
laughing.
Okay, so let me listen.
Yeah.
And the reason why I tagged him was not because I wanted to tell him how to do his job. I was like, look, ideas are ideas. If I can pass on an idea and his team sees it, and then maybe what I was saying is, outsurance and like and whoever those guys, JMPD, they went and alleviated traffic, right? Nobody asked them to do it.
Yeah.
Like just by having foot patrols and people.
Absolutely, it's all our responsibility.
We can do something similar. We can get a corporate, like, I don't know, a bank or someone to just have more foot patrols in dangerous areas just strictly for women. Why can't we do it when it's not commercial?
Yeah.
You know, there's plenty of ideas we can come up with to try and protect our women, you know?
Yeah, maybe join the force as well.
I'm too short. No one will take me seriously.
I love your tweets. I mean, but you don't mind catching controversy, and you don't mind coming up against a whole South Africa that's dragging you. And lately, you've also commented that people in the industry now are not getting hired for expertise, but for following, or they make TV shows for followers.
I feel that way. I feel that, firstly, it's not even about the controversy. It's like when I feel something, and I kind of feel like that something is right, I need to be vocal about it. Otherwise, it gets toxic in my life. It gets a little, it messes me up inside.
Absolutely.
So I need to let it out. And that's when I'll find out maybe there was a way to refine it in the way that I'm saying it. That's also cool. But as long as I'm standing for the truth and for the right thing, I believe.
Yeah.
Secondly, yes, I do feel that skill is being overlooked for popularity in the entertainment industry, especially where jobs like presenting are concerned, you know, and it's a problem because it's an art form. As much as it looks easy, it isn't.
Yeah.
And so I think having someone who's not that well developed in the art form tends to water it down, and it kills the prospect of different kind of shows arising because
Absolutely.
you understand?
Yeah.
Showcase.
Okay, cool. So should we see
And we
what's
used to
happening
take
with
his
our
phone
cooking?
away from him. So now he tweets responsibly, at least. But there were times back in the day where people phone us like, yo, are you watching what Scoop is doing? We go to the next office, Scoop, bring that. And then he put caps on it, like, who tweets in caps? Me.
Okay, so our bread is out. What's our next
Do
step?
I have to do a quarter? Can I not do it in half?
Quarter,
You must come in. You must come in. I need.
So the quarter means a quarter.
But do I have to do the?
But doesn't it become a bunny chow if you do half?
I can't be extra.
Yeah, that's what it is in half. It's a bunny.
No, you get a quarter bunny and a half bunny. So bunny is, you know, guys, just cut the thing in a quarter.
There we go. Right there.
Yes, a quarter.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna ask you if you can hollow it out for me so long.
Cool.
Put this to the back. We're gonna keep that for the second one.
Right, I'll do it with a knife for precision sakes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Chips are looking good. Now, Pon, will you reveal our franks, please?
Ta-da!
Nice. You see, just feel. You got that.
They've fattened up.
There we go. So as soon as we get that out of there, we're gonna start building on the flavors. Thank you so much for an
Nice
awesome
and
job.
tight.
I don't think that's done, huh?
But you want to give us some
I think
extra?
you're slacking, though.
You want to give us some extra?
Is it your Twitter following that got you out here? Because what is this?
There you go.
Huh? What is this? Huh?
Okay,
You know what? What is this?
You reckon Kim got hired for his Twitter following?
I'm gonna just make you happy. I'm gonna give it a bit of a
A bit of a
sear.
deep fry,
There we
that's
go.
right,
Just
yeah.
give it a bit of a sear.
Give it a little, come on,
All right. So cool. Now you're gonna keep an eye on that for me.
The way you're waving that thing around, we need to put into guidance on that one.
Okay, let's get straight into this. Cool. Thank you for the sauce, though.
It's
Thank
a
you.
pleasure,
Thank you.
it's a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
there we go in.
Yeah.
I want to get like a nice bit of that sauce absorbed
tang.
into the bread. And then you got those chips that you added extra vinegar, so I'm loving that.
Okay, cool.
How's it going? How's it going?
Everything's awesome.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's much better.
Much better.
Much better.
Yeah. And remember, that number is 083-913-3728. If you have any questions about our gota making, or even you have a question for the guests, be sure to hit us up.
Cool.
Okay.
So we've got some chips in there. You want to add a little? How's that salsa?
I'm trying it.
Cool. Can I actually just take one of these along?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go
I feel
ahead.
like the minister is like on it. So extra salsa.
Our Minister of Police.
The sauce is nice. The
Is it
tomato,
good?
it's very
I'm sure
good.
he was
Hold on,
looking
hold-
like,
Very good.
say what about you? When I was arts and culture, nothing. Today, now I'm police. Wow, Ed Balula. Wow. Minister.
There we go. Now these are good. I like it. You got that snap. Okay.
Yeah,
And I
give
mean,
that
the little
snap.
bit of extra heat on there just adds a nice bit of smokiness to it. So I'm happy. There we go. Can I add a bit of flair to it?
Come on now.
Yeah.
This quarter.
Asparagus.
It's bad and bougie.
That's asparagus, right?
we got
spring onion.
Spring onion. Spring onion.
Agnanda,
Scotta is bad and pushy. Hey, spring onion with the tomato. Hey, boy.
Okay, cool. A little bit of that. Put that on there. What do you think? A little bit of that.
Yo, that is upper class.
Yeah,
We are in the
that's-
penthouse.
Yeah.
Even our father's
Yeah.
living in the penthouse.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So first one, done. Are you guys happy? Are you impressed with that one?
I'm not impressed at all. That is the worst quarter I've seen in my life.
Why?
Because the top of the bread.
I
you don't
just
put the
needed
whole
it.
thing-
I
this
just
is- you-
needed it to be down a bit more. You
Okay,
know,
show
like,
me.
at
Show
least
me.
like,
That's
you
why I
don't
brought
just
you
have
guys
to go-
here.
Okay, it's supposed to be like one
You
little.
what are you doing now,
You
Thomas?
can't put the. Oh man.
Aye, man.
So what happens with that one?
No, leave him alone. Let him handle the chicken.
All
though.
right. Okay, we put it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So let me. Okay, if I can add some with the olive oil, a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Let's start this other one. All right. So seriously,
You can
the
add
bricks.
olive oil.
Is that
Can I leave
chicken
this to
one?
you? Can I leave this to you? You can take that.
Cool.
I'm gonna get the brick out of the oven.
All
I like
right.
your. I like your.
Gotta have
You gotta
flair.
flair.
You know what I'm saying?
He's bathing.
Von, will you just add some salt and pepper into those chicken? Have you seen chicken thighs? Chicken thighs with the bones removed and the skin removed.
You want me to season?
It's
You
hot.
want me to season the chicken?
Didn't sign that
Sorry
disclaimer.
about that.
Ooh. Yeah, get to season the chicken for me, please, Bon.
Okay.
How do they debone chicken without messing? Like, how do you pull a bone out of a non-cooked chicken?
In chef school, that's the first thing they taught us. It takes forever.
So you tell me all those debone things that you buy. Somebody debones them, or do they grow the chickens without bones already? Is it like
no.
they making?
Okay, just explain
Boneless chicken.
a chicken with no bones for me, just alive and
No, but-
chilling and walking around.
You know this food genetics things now. They can make a strawberry lemon. You know they can. You know this claim, right?
No,
they can
no,
mix
no,
a,
no,
a
no.
watermelon and make a pineapple.
no,
They
no.
can
Cross-pollinate.
cross-pollinate. So, like seedless grapes. Okay, fine. How do you get seedless grapes? Riddle me that.
No, that's genetics, you know.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
but-
But no, boneless chicken is someone literally took the time and removed the bones from it. I go down to Woolies and I just get it right there.
I love deboned chicken because it's,
It's
so,
so
tender.
good. It's so good.
tender.
I don't trust it.
So you want to know how to make it even more tender? I'm going to show you with a brick. Cool. So let's just can I get a little more olive oil?
Cool, no problem.
There we
Dab
go.
on that. Dab on that.
More? Is that cool?
Perfect.
Did you hear
Just,
that?
we're gonna
Yeah.
lay them in a row. You want to kind of get them in the same shape as your brick, right? So get them in a nice straight angle, keep it all together.
Cool.
You can overlap as well. Overlapping with this one is fine. Normally, if you're cooking chicken, overlapping is not good because you're not going to get the caramelization. This time, we're okay with it. So now, because the brick's going to kind of press everything together. I've got kitchen gloves over there, but I want to use a kitchen glove because you want to have a very good grip on the brick. I'm going to need you to put more oil on top. You can have that one. Can I get some more oil? Here comes the brick.
On top
On top
of all the chicken.
Are you serious? There was really a break.
in the
It
oven.
was really a brick.
And it's really hot. The thing is, as it presses down the chicken, it creates that crust.
Okay, but I hear all that. But who was sitting at home thinking the best way to do this is put a brick in the oven, cover it with foil, and then put on the chicken?
I don't know, but I'm grateful to that guy. Because it works. It works.
You guys got too much time in Cape Town, eh?
It's so true.
Yeah, we went to a
like
spot today and we were talking about how the culinary industry in Cape Town's obviously
Thriving.
it's a competitive one as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you're sleeping
yeah.
on your game, you're done. So
Yeah.
maybe people are noticing that to make the chicken tender, faggy stand up, boy.
Stina Kipos. Stina Kiposa. I'm telling you.
Well, later on, I just want to chat about your styling career that's taking off. That looks
Sweet.
quite exciting. And I want you guys to tell me the thinking behind Forever Young and what it was that inspired it. But we're going to go for a short break. Don't go away.
Express yourself.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express live on SABC3. If you're wondering why there's this giant brick wrapped in foil in the middle of the pan, Clem will explain why.
Someone's car's running down the hill right now. We had to find a brick from somewhere, but there's a purpose for it. We're busy cooking our chicken under a brick, and I'm gonna show you why it actually works so well. Okay, so make sure you get a nice grip on the brick. Remember, the brick is really, really hot. It came out the oven.
Ow.
Ooh. Okay, let's go.
Careful.
I got that. There we go. Now I'm gonna use your tongs. So right now we should have a nice brown crust at the bottom, which is all that flavor. Let's see. Okay, cool.
It's getting there.
We're gonna turn up the heat on the other side, and now we're gonna cook it. Another benefit is we actually cook the chicken in half the time with a brick on it. Because we've got heat coming from the bottom, heat coming from the top, and it's being pressed down. What do you think?
They are.
Are we
It's
winning?
looking good. I like it. Absolutely like
Okay,
it.
cool. Now we're gonna turn up the heat, put the brick back on, and now we're really gonna get that crust, that serious crust.
We actually happen to have a caller on the line. Hello, caller. Welcome to Afternoon Express. Hi, is it Gideon? Hi, welcome to Afternoon Express. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Yes, hi. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. And how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Do you have a question or a tip for us?
No, it's just a shout out to Thomas and Scoop. Just gonna tell them how much I love them.
Oh, callers, thank you. 974. No, blame.
Yes,
Thank you so much. We love you too. Thank you for the love, baby.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Did you just call her baby? What if she's someone's mom?
Then she's a baby mama.
It's true. The number is 083-913-3728 if you want to call in.
I gotta tell you the story. I was young, watching a show Phil Donahue used to play, late night. So every time there was someone calling in, he used to say, "Hello, caller, how are you?" On different subjects. There was this one name, caller, how are you doing? And then I said, guys, man, no caller was the Yongindo. Then my mom was like, no, it's a caller from somewhere calling into a show. Then I was like, oh, okay. Because I'm like, yo, this person is smart, no caller.
That's what happens in English. Is definitely not your mother tongue.
I'm telling you, boss.
Okay, so the issue now is we actually need to get our slaw going, right? Because you created more work for us because I would get ash.
Yeah, I need that.
Cool, so I've got...
And that's why it smells good still in the kitchen.
Good.
Yeah.
So I've got a knife for you and I got a piece of cabbage for you. You're gonna keep on snacking, but I'm gonna need you to
You need me to chop this, please.
very, very finely. The worst part is when someone gives you massive chunks of cabbage in your sandwich. It's
It
like
is
a
the
cabbage
worst.
sandwich. No, keep it nice and fine. So I'm gonna put you to work on that one. You don't want to? You
I don't chop.
Okay, you don't chop. Would you grate?
I grate.
Okay, cool. So here we go. That's for you. You can do some carrots for me. Then how about I ask you to do some more cabbage? Sing it.
I grate.
I hate cabbage.
I grate.
Cabbage reminds me of poverty. You know when you grow up in a black household and then there's no meat. Then they make the cabbage with the red spice and then they make it brown.
Everyone has a thing that reminds them of poverty. What's yours?
Cabbage and
cabbage
peanut butter. Porridge and peanut butter.
Yeah, porridge, like the matzabelles and the mili meal. I'll take oats and wheat bix, but the mili. Straight
Mine
poverty.
is tinned fish.
Tin feet, poverty.
Poverty.
All these things that I love.
Poverty. Because
you love
Anit's well,
poverty.
obviously, you know, you're so used to upper echelons. You don't
Look at your content.
Look at your content.
Wait, but that's not all.
One content with spring onion hanging out.
It's new. It's gonna catch on trend in Joburg. If you get back home and you see that's happening in Joburg, you know, it was me.
I can see you love poverty. You even put Buxton's on your chicken.
Bricks on the chicken.
So the chicken doesn't run away, so you know you're gonna eat tonight. Okay, cool.
What do I do with this
Okay,
baby?
I've got your slaw ready.
The carrots, you can
So
start
good at
grating.
this.
You can pop your slaw into the bowl for me. You're gonna start
You
grating
know.
some carrots. The chicken's looking good. I'm happy. But now I'm sorry. I brought the acha though.
No, there's no. Where is it?
Sorry,
I
no.
will throw that. Oh,
You said no
chakalaka
acha.
there.
I brought chakalaka because we swapped it out quickly. Because we were like, you know what, you're a guest. We need to look after you. We brought the chakalaka
Okay,
in.
what else
Okay,
am I
cool.
adding to the slaw?
I'm gonna actually go with some hot chakalaka
Okay.
and then some mayonnaise. I don't want to do spoons. I actually want you to eyeball it. I like the heat that's in the chocolate. That's perfect. And I like to keep it nice and creamy. So Bond, there's a spoon on the side for you. You can just add some mayonnaise.
eyeball it.
Okay, cool. Let's see. No, that's extra thick. It's not gonna happen. No, I'm worried.
No
I'm
salt,
worried.
babe.
There we go.
Is
That's
that
perfect.
enough?
That's perfect.
Do you
No, a
want-
little more. I like it nice and creamy. So let me borrow their bowl quickly. Can I add the carrots to that?
What do you need?
I'm gonna give you the carrots. I'm gonna put you back on that. So that stuff you call asparagus, that spring onion, you want to chop up some for me?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
There
for
you
sure.
go.
I can say in my life, I've
asparagus.
chopped out.
Asparagus.
Cool. So that I don't like adding raw onion to slaws because you're gonna get that. Then you're gonna get that hectic onion break, and you're gonna smell that tomorrow.
What's
If
this?
you add raw onion to a slaw,
It's kind of, yeah, no.
it landed in the garden.
I'm still
No.
speechless.
So what
I
are we
don't know
gonna
what
do?
to say.
Yeah, yeah.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add that spring onion. Are you also trying to do that like diagonal?
I'm trying to
fancy.
learn from
You
the best,
fancy.
man. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna tear this up, boy. I don't even know why I'm cutting spring onion. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Okay.
that's looking good. You just tear that up. So now look at that. You see there? You see? That's what I'm talking about. So normally we wouldn't have our chicken thighs cooked by now, but because we use the breast,
Can we
it's
do
cooked
that,
all the way through.
Okay. Can we use this when we're frying the chicken?
Yes, you can.
Because it doubles up the cooking time.
Exactly, and it's actually that's I think where the whole brick actually came from, brine with the brick on top of it. Now at the bottom of the pan, you see all that brown stuff there? You don't want to waste that. That's serious chicken flavor.
Yeah.
So can I get your water there on the side?
Sorry, bud.
So polite. Cool. Water
Is
going
this
in.
enough for you?
Yeah, that's good. Water going in,
We'll leave that in there.
and you want to get that to a nice bubble, and you can see immediately that water's picking up all the flavor. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but I'm fine. It's good. And then I've got some sriracha. Bon, can you pass that sriracha?
Damn. The ingredients never end.
No,
Yeah,
but this is it.
yeah.
We're done. We're done.
The gota that keeps on giving.
Yeah,
So quickly
exactly.
take me through your styling journey.
My styling journey started off with myself. Couldn't afford clothes back in tertiary in Durban. So then I got introduced to thrift shopping, which is second-hand shopping. Then I moved to Cape Town, and second-hand shopping is like an industry all on its own over here. So I think that also informed my style taste. And then when I got a little bit of money, I always vowed to myself that I'd have a mean wardrobe. So I started investing in the things that I like. Obviously, my shoes were because of basketball and the influence that came from there. So it was more athletic wear and sneakers. And from there, I just kind of progressed to where I am now. I haven't really styled a lot of people. I'll give people style advice, but I haven't styled individuals. What I'm really good at is being able to maybe break something, a kind of a jacket cut, or maybe some kind of pants or prints.
Yeah.
I break trends. I really don't follow them that much.
Good.
I guess I do because I do see what's happening overseas.
Yeah.
And nothing's new under the sun. So implementing it here when it's not that.
Absolutely.
You know?
Okay. So do we mix this up?
Let's get that slaw. So as soon as you got it all mixed up, you can pass that. I've got a
Okay.
nice sauce going on right here in the pan with the chicken, that sriracha, and a bit of water to kind of create like a nice spicy gravy with the chicken.
That smells way better than our Russian makani.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only smell that. I mean, smell that. You couldn't even
smells
smell
good.
the Russians.
Cool, that's perfect, Bon. Let me get that in there.
The Frankfurt.
Will you like some nice spring onion decoration for me?
Okay, cool.
There we go.
I definitely will.
So, line it nicely with your coleslaw. And then chips. How's the chicken looking?
Yeah, the chicken's looking
come
good.
on.
I'm just checking out Thomas's
Come on, cover the
spring
curve.
onion.
Cover the curve.
Oh,
Looking
you
like
actually got
a
that.
chameleon tail.
There we go. So I'm packing in the chicken. You're gonna bring that for me. I'm gonna need that.
Nice.
You can do the
nice.
finishing touches
So
on
the
that.
calorie came on here is hella.
But it's only, I mean,
It's a heart attack in a quarter.
Do you want to add a bit
This
more
one is a
of the
heart
sauce?
attack.
Gonna
Go
pour
for
some of
it.
the sauce in there.
totally gonna pour in some of that extra sauce. Let me get that on there. You don't want to waste the sauce as well. The sauce is good. It's super fiery as well with that sriracha sauce because it's so hot.
Can we chuck some of that sauce on top of the Frankfurt?
You know
Yeah,
what?
I
If it's-
think that'll liven it up a bit.
Yeah, because our Frankfurts are looking dry. boy.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, the Frankfurter one is team, it's first
it's
team's
first
one,
team,
yeah.
Hey, we all
What?
cook. Hey, we
What?
all cook this. Yes.
Drop it. Whoa.
Come on, baby.
Nice.
Come
nice,
on.
I like
Look at that,
I
guys.
like
Get
that.
out of here. Do
I'm
me a favor,
happy.
please.
I'm happy.
You see,
Get
your
out of
one
here.
is still smoking, which is a bad thing because it makes it look like it's not delicious on TV.
Remember to enter our cook-along competition. Cook your favorite one of these two kotas. Snap a pic of your final dish and head over to our Facebook page. There you will find a competition post where you can enter and stand a chance of winning a 1,000 Rand Woolies voucher. We also have the winner of last week's competition, and that winner is Belinda Verrett. Belinda cooked the recipe along with her daughter as a bonding experience. We hope that you enjoy the voucher. Okay, so after the break, we're going to read out results of our Twitter poll, so stay right there, don't go away.
Express yourself.
Get a taste of the smooth life and you could win big when you buy Tropica. Follow the entry details on your Tropica bottle and stand a chance to win daily airtime prizes, a weekly giveaway of an experience with a Tropica Island of Treasure contestant, Sunglass Hut vouchers, Daniel Klein watches or LG home appliances. You could also win the grand prize of a brand new Kia Sportage. T's and C's apply on tropica.co.za. There's nothing smoother than winning with Tropica. Don't forget to watch Tropica Island of Treasure Seychelles every Monday at 7:30 on SABC3. Welcome back to Afternoon Express live on SABC3. Our kotas are ready, and before the break, we had a Twitter poll running where we asked you which of these two kotas you like best, and we finally have the results. 13% of voters like the tangy Frankfurter kota, and 87% voted for the spicy chicken.
We
kota.
won!
We've been saying.
Yay! Whoa, we got you guys! We told you! Thank you so much.
That wasn't even our
Really
kota, though.
Yeah, we did the chicken kota.
We were the ones saying these sausages don't
I was
look
helping
right.
you with your
pouring water
sausages,
for you, but there you go.
right? And the brick was our idea.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Did well,
But you
It
know
was a
what
team
would have
effort.
happened if the other one won? They would have said it was ours.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay, cool. So who wants to do the tasting first?
I made something very special for you, though.
Yes.
I made your deconstructed kota. I just want to talk about this right now. It's a little bit of the bread, a little bit of the chips, the Russians on the side, and you got to spring onion.
Hello, spring onion
I
right
don't
there
even know
for
how
me.
to chop it up.
You know what? And I love that, because you don't chop it up. You
Yeah,
eat your
you
share
just-
and then you
just-
pass it on. I
So
think.
are we digging in?
Absolutely.
You're
I'm
gonna take the chicken.
gonna grab a top of that.
Of course, we're taking the
You
chicken.
want
We
you
made
guys
the
to
chicken.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have some of this?
I'm gonna watch you taste first.
You like that? What's that? Huh?
Okay, I'm gonna have some water while you do that.
What's that? That's the chicharito sauce.
And while the guys taste the food, just remember the keyword for this recipe is dinner. It's an SMS, the keyword to 33650. SMSs cost $1.50. No free SMSs apply. So what can we expect from your production company going forward?
Sounds
In
amazing.
a nutshell, you can expect a deconstructed kota. You can expect everything that you'd want in production. You know, we're doing film, pipeline, drama in the pipeline, because we've been boxed into reality. So we're trying to fight our way out of reality. We're trying to get into the fiction world where we can have an ambulance and a gun and a chase and an affair. You know,
Nice.
use the brick for something other than cooking. You know what I'm saying? So we really want to get
Nice.
into fiction and just push parental advice.
We're about to
productions.
run out of time, though. Thank you so much for joining us today. You've made amazing kotas, and we look forward to seeing more of your amazing work.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you so much.
Same time, same place tomorrow. Happy eating.
Another feel-good production.